Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Sunday evening and I'm just doing a little cleaning around the boat, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity to share with you my tackle box setup, which I have several tackle boxes, and I'll just show you how I have my equipment stored. So let's go ahead and get started. Firstly, I think we should start with the soft plastics. Soft plastics always take up a lot of space. So what are we going to do with all those soft plastics that take up lots of space? Well, I have the answer right here next to me. I put them in these tubs, and they're lined through the tubs and ordered, you know, nice and neat like. Sometimes they get a little out of order and stuff, you know, if I've been fishing quite a bit. I'll find a bag or two strode through the boat and whatnot. But overall, they stay in here. I have 3 boxes because I have 3 different categories. The first being lizards and creatures. Then I got worms, sinkos, and flutes. So things that fall into that category. This box is really heavy. So I probably should come out and break out a 4th box, but for now we're all right. And then I got swim bait and grubs. This is my lightest box. But these swim baits and these hard packages, they take up a lot of space. So that's why they have their own box. So now, since I've talked to you about how I store my soft plastics, let's get these out of the way here. Since I've already told you about my soft plastics, let's talk about my terminal tackle and how I handle that. So in my terminal tackle, I have, here it is. Here's my terminal tackle box. It is a 3700 series Plano. Let's see if I can get you guys a good shot of it without pouring everything out. So I have all my hooks and stuff in here. Typically I don't put a whole lot of weighted hooks in this box. I have that in a different box, but all my natural hooks here. I do have some swim bait hooks in here, but for the most part these are unweighted. I have my offset worm hooks, extra wide gap hooks. Heck, I've even got flipping hooks in here. All sorts of stuff. I even have this old big swim jig head. I have a bunch of those in here as well. So I put most of my terminal tackle in these type boxes, except for my weights. If you have a whole bunch of weights in a box like this, the box is going to fall apart. So I do go with a little heavier duty plastic box. It's still a Plano. I think it's their next size down. Let's see if I have the size on here. Well, it tells me the model. Oh, 3640. Okay, this is a 3640. It has this rubber gasket that goes all the way around it and is waterproof. I used to put my terminal tackle in one of these until it started getting too big, so I had to upsize that. But for weights, you don't want too big of a box, otherwise it's going to be really heavy. And other than that, you want something that's got some pretty good clasps, and this guy's got some pretty good clasps here. It keeps them on nice and tight. So that's where I put my weights and stuff. I do have here a little bitty, see, it's a 3500 series. It's just a little bitty guy here for my slab spoons. I do fish these quite often, especially for fall and winter time fishing. Really good to have these, but since they don't take as much space and they do weigh a lot, I do have a smaller box for them. And it's nice just to have these around because well, you lose quite a bit. These guys get lost a lot, so keep those around. And for all my hard baits, I also use these 3700 Plano boxes. This is my crankbait box. I'll show you guys on the side. A bunch of crankbaits in there. I probably could do a little better job of organizing them inside, but overall, that's them there. Never had any of the hooks rust or anything like that. I do store all my tackle inside the garage in the boat. So if the boat gets wet, obviously leave the doors open on the compartments in here. So it does reduce the likelihood of rust. I don't store my stuff outside. And this is an older one, an older box. I mean, it even has a scale on the top. But this is where I put my crappie jigs and stuff. Also a 3700 size. I mean, this is a whole bunch of crappie gear. Never leave home without your crappie gear. You never know when you're gonna need it. So, one side, since I have my bass tracker here, this side, the starboard side, I always put in my hard baits and all my 3700 Plano boxes. And then on the port side here, I always put my soft plastics. Eventually, one day when I get a larger boat, everything will probably go in the center compartment. Somehow organized. I don't know how I'm going to do that quite yet. But for now, you know, starboard side, hard baits, and all the 3700 Plano boxes, port sides, all my soft plastics. And then everything in the middle is usually just rods or my day box. So hopefully this video actually gave you guys a few ideas on how to store your tackle. I just like to stick with the same type of boxes. It makes it really convenient and really easy to organize. If you have a bunch of different sizes for, you know, for all the same type of stings, it really gets really confusing, and then trying to stick all your boxes in there, they may not all fit and that kind of thing. If they're all the same size, it'll all work out better for you. But like always, until next time, you guys get out there and you go catch you some fish.